Cutties are a great skill that you can learn almost anywhere, whether it be in the car park, out on the trails, and if there's one person that I know who I grew up watching on how to cuttie, it's got to be Bryn Atkinson.
What up, dude?
What up? The cool thing about cutties is that you can actually almost do them anywhere. We're right here in a car park in Whistler, and we're going to start the tutorial here.
Parking lot's kind of the best place to do it. You know, you want to avoid the cars obviously and make sure that there's nothing coming at you. But if you can find some smooth space and just cruise around, it's kind of the best place to do it. So it's just as simple as doing a left-hand turn, a right-hand turn, left-hand turn, right-hand turn. So when I'm doing these little left-rights, I'm kind of trying to keep my feet level with the ground somewhat, and so I'm just raising them up and down ever so slightly just to keep that ease of motion from changing direction from left to right. Okay, so once you've got that move down, you want to start to tighten the circles up and just make it a little quicker. Feel a little bit more comfortable, left, right, left, right. You want to start to add a little G out in the middle of each apex. Sort of like you're riding through like a rhythm section, some rollers. You want to go up and down into the apex, up and down into the apex. It's a really good technique to really find that pressure point in a corner, to be able to change direction, especially if you don't know a course or a trail or whatever. It's really good to be able to have that skill and then be able to change direction.
How can you get your cutties so dialed and as big as we've seen you doing them before?
Man, it's just practice, it really is. And I mean, I've been doing them for like 15 years, to be quite honest, you know. And you know, once you get good with the flow and just sort of start to feel the traction braking and then setting it back down, it's just you add, you know, if you start to add a little bit more intensity and aggression, that's when you start to get, you know, the big sort of slashes.
And can you do these on any bike?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's different, you know. If you have like really sticky downhill tires, obviously you just have to be a lot more. You have to have a lot more intensity. You know, you have so much more traction, so you just have to push a lot harder to get it to brake.
What about on a hardtail? Is the technique the same? Is it easier or is it even harder?
The hardtail is kind of a little bit harder. You don't have the suspension to compress through like each apex, but it is actually a good place to practice on a hardtail is at a BMX track. Through rollers and things like that, through a rhythm section, just kind of practice that up, down technique. You know, that's essentially what it is.
So there you go, another car park skill that you can learn just about anywhere. Bryn, what are the top tips to summarize?
You want to think about flow and timing, smooth movements throughout your turns, and just practice. Practice makes perfect.
One place you don't want to be doing these though is on your mum's lawn.
You mean your mum's lawn, mate?
Could be, yeah. Anyway, if you want to watch some more videos from GMBN, why don't you click down there for Cornering the Comprehensive Guide, and if you click just down there, you're going to get to 5 tricks, 1 rock.
And if you click here, you can subscribe to GMBN.
And if you like doing cutties, then give it a thumb up like.